Hi guys, welcome back to yet another program. It is the 29th of March, 29th of March 2022, and the question today is, have you set your career goals? And this question goes to those pupils who just received, or rather I'd call them, they're no longer pupils, who just received their KCPE results. This question goes to you. Have you set your career goals? If not, don't worry, we've got you covered, because today we are going to talk about right now we have a different session where we're going to talk about electrical and electronics engineering. And as you can see in the studio, I'm joined by a guest. He will be introducing himself, and Elizabeth Mutinda, as usual. So please help me welcome him. Karibu sana.
Okay, thank you very much.
Please introduce yourself to the audience.
So again, I'd like to thank you once more.
Thank you for being here.
Yeah, for hosting me in one of the KISE events. So my name is Muchai, or Mr. Muchai, Department in Electrical and Electronic Engineering in KISE College.
So you are a professional in the field of electrical and electronic engineering.
Yes.
And there's someone who's watching us and they do not understand what electrical and electronics, or rather EE is. Can you please describe it to them?
So once I term electrical engineering as a course which deal with electricity and electronic components. Yeah.
So it's all about electricity?
So it's all about electricity and some bit or more of installation.
Okay. So why did you choose to become an engineer in this field?
So once more, I'd say to choose an electrical engineer. It was my passion, and also it was one of the courses out of more. So I just decided to follow my passion.
Okay, so you had other dreams, obviously, like you're saying that out of the many that you wanted to do, it was one of them.
Yeah, it was one of them, but actually I started having this passion since I was just a little boy. So I had to choose some of the components or the gadget. So I come up with maybe I call it a problem solver. So at the end of the day, we realized that the gadget is working, which was not working. So some of those cases.
So you take a gadget which is not working, try to play with it, and then start working, maybe it start functioning again.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, that's an interesting one. And so let's just dig right into the electrical and electronics field. And the question that I'm going to ask you is, what is electrical groups, or how many courses are under EE?
So we have several courses in electrical engineering. So one, we have the grades. Two, we have the AE, or artisan in electrical and electronics. Number three, we have the certificate, that is certificate in electrical and electronic, the CE. And finally, we have the DE, which is diploma in electrical and electronic engineering.
And what is the difference between the four?
So you have a lot of difference between the four courses. One, starting with the grades, we have grade 1, we have grade 2, and also we have grade 3. So for this course, there is no qualification toward that course, so it is open for everyone. So it has no limit. So for the grade 3, grade 2, and grade 1, so everyone is able or can be able to learn that particular course. Number 2, we have the AE, which is artisan in electrical and electronic engineering. So mainly this one deals with the wireman that is lighting installation, socket installation, and the entire domestic installation. Then we have the number 3, which is CE, certificate in electrical installation. So mainly this one deals with maintenance. That is maintenance in electricity and electronics engineering. Then finally we have B, that is for the diplomas. So this particular course deals with mainly when you are a learner, pursue a diploma in electrical electronic engineering. So finally will be a contractor in future. So the main work of a contractor is be able to distribute, transmit of the power line cables. So in other words, he's a contractor or an engineer. Yeah.
Okay. I'm not going to dig into that because I have no idea, or I'm not conversant with the field. But the other thing is about, is there a qualification for one to have so that they can pursue the different groups that you've talked about?
So for these courses, we have some qualification. So as I said earlier, for the grades, it requires no qualification. But for the A, that is artisan, the qualification for this is D-. That is for the artisan. For the certificate, we have D+. And for the diplomas, the minimum qualification for the diploma is C-. Yeah.
Okay, so those are the qualifications. I hope you guys are enjoying whatever we are doing and you are learning something out of it. And another thing that I need to ask you on behalf of the audience is about the career opportunities once one has taken or undertaken this field of electrical and electronic engineering.
So I'll just say electrical electronic engineering course is a career which mainly deals with or it develops. So I'll just say it is a vast or it keeps expanding day by day. So it's a good career by choice. So it also in future. So in future. So in future when you pursue electrical electronic engineering, so you may be able to be a problem solver in some of these installation work and so on.
Electricity work in general.
Yeah.
And if I do electrical and electronic engineering, what can I become? You know, like you are a lecturer, you chose to be a lecturer, you can do installation too. So what are some of the career opportunities that are out there for someone who has done this course?
So one, become an electrician. So there are so many job opportunities. One, you can be an engineer. Two, you can be a trainer. Three, you can be an electrician. You can be able to maintain what we call maintenance and services of electronics and electrical. Then finally, you can be self-employed. Yeah.
Then another question that I want to ask you, but it's not something I'm encouraging the audience to do, but I'm going to ask you, can you do like wiring without the knowledge of the Kenya Power company and all that?
So once you are done with the electrical course, there's another course we call, we normally call it at ECL or Electrical License Board. So with that letter, you can be able to manage all the installation, to done all the installation, either in domestic or industrial, with the authority of the Kenya Power.
And can you do the wiring without the authority of the Kenya Power?
Yeah, as far as you have completed your course, you have as your certificate, maybe in electrical, in artisan, in certificate, and in diploma. You are not limited to do any installation work.
Is it allowed?
Yeah, it is allowed.
Okay. So you guys, I hope you've learned something, but before we call it a day, I'd like him to talk to the parents out there of the students or anyone who wants to take this field of electrical and electronics engineering. What would you tell them?
So for a student or a person who is out there who is waiting to join us in KISE College to pursue the electrical course, so the course is not very hard, it's very simple. It's all depend on your attitude, determinants, and set your goals on higher level. So it's a good career then, and also a great one in further on in good days to come, since the electricity does not change but it keeps expanding day by day.
Of course, we can't do without electricity,
Yeah,
just
sure.
like water.
Yeah.
So you guys, if you have a question or you need more information about what we've just talked about, you can reach us on our website, that is at Kenya Institute of Software Engineering and Professional Studies. You can also reach us on Facebook, on YouTube, depends on wherever you're watching us from. And thank you so much for always tuning in and be a part of this conversation or the talk shows that we should usually have. As usual, let's meet tomorrow, same time, same place, same hours, obviously, and don't forget to be to leave a comment. And tomorrow we have so much lined up for you as usual, so don't forget to tune in and be a part of the conversation. Thank you so much. Do have yourself a good evening. Bye.